Growing up in a country like Nigeria, it's not easy, but it is not something to complain about. But you see, Nigerians, the only problem with us is the mentality. I tell you for a truth. Now, I had to stop school for so many reasons. One of the biggest reasons is the poverty in my family is not going to be eradicated by me working for anybody. I just have to stop and figure out a way to get this thing done. This is my own part of the story. Hello guys, and welcome to my YouTube video. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Sorry guys, it's you and Ups on this one again. So yeah, if you're new here, please like and subscribe. I make videos on YouTube, lifestyle content about trading and how I'm trying to scale up to financial freedom. So that's a summary of what I do here on YouTube. So please don't forget to like and subscribe and just help me to grow. So today I'm going to be talking about a very special topic, a topic that everybody has an opinion, like everybody has their own story, let me put it like that. And the topic is why I dropped out of school. So if you don't know, or I'm sure nobody knows, I used to be in the university here in Nigeria. We call it university here in Nigeria, but in the Western world they call it college. But I used to be in the university here in Nigeria, and I was studying mechanical engineering. So it was all good from the beginning because of course that course was something I really intended to do. I would say something I really intended to do. And luckily for me, in Nigeria here, most people get into the university not because of the course they are doing, but they're just trying to seek admission. But for me, mechanical engineering was something I wanted to do. So I got the admission and everything, all good. This was 2019 by the way. Everything was all good, but the truth is, I just never flowed. Stepping into school, like, it was some kind of a different world to me. Unlike me, I used to be a very social person in my secondaries. But coming to university, I was just isolated. I couldn't even talk to nobody. But that's by the way. So everything was good till when first semester ended. And this is a real part, guys. First semester ended, and guys, to be very frank, in Nigerian university here, or the school I was in particular, we pay money for grades, and if you do not have money to pay for these grades, they will fail you. So this was the kind of environment I was in, and I didn't like it, by the way. Okay, I told myself when they were kind of orientating me on how it's going to be and everything, how the school operates, I was like, see me, I don't know for you people, but me, I'm going to read and pass my exam. But when this thing, the exam dropped and it was like this, guys, I was so disappointed and demotivated. Everything was down at this point. I was like, why? This was the biggest question everybody was asking. Why would somebody be this mean? We pay for everything in this school. We pay, like, for exam scores, you pay. Some people just sit at home and they pay and get everything done in school. So it's that funny. You that don't have money, you're kind of doomed. And mind you, the school fee I pay in this place, my parents pay the school fee, and it is really, really hard to get. Sometimes they even borrow money to pay for these tuition fees. And how would I go and start telling them, okay, I need money now to pay for my exams? But fast forward, after first semester, it was so tiring. I couldn't even go for classes no more. It became hard to go for classes because I was like, what's the need of going to these classes? You write this exam and it's not just going to make sense. Then you're coming out with grades that nobody, you won't even believe you will come out with. So fast forward to second semester, I wrote the exams, the same thing. I started piling up F's, and this was bad. Like, this thing in universities, when you pile up bad results, it's not like you're coming into a place where you do not want to be for any reason. So second semester came in, it was the same thing. At this point I was done. I was like, I don't want to be in this place no more. But the thing here was this. Number one, how was I going to tell my parents I want to stop school? Number two, how would I make money? Because back here in Nigeria, not going to school is almost like you do not want a better future for yourself. That's how it is. And I know that's how it is in some other places. And of course, who don't want a better future? Even a gangster on the street wants a future. You feel me? So I was there. My name was definitely on the list. So fast forward to 2020 beginning. Okay, down 2019, I had a phone. I remember playing with Olim Trade. It's some kind of an option. I don't know if you know it. So I downloaded it again since I had an Android phone at the time. Fast forward to 2020, a friend showed me Forex trading, and from there I started trading and also started getting into self-development things. And guys, from that 2020, to be frank with you, everything changed. I almost didn't come back to school again. Now the thing is, what was always ringing in my head is, how would I be able to tell my parents I'm not going to school no more, and how are they going to feel about it? That was just the thing. I could not just come up with a way. I couldn't even imagine it by myself, saying I was not going to go to school no more. Tell them what would I do, and why would I even think of something like that, by the way? But at this point I was sure that school was not something I want to do. So guys, don't forget to come and get your funded account on myfundedfx, which to me is one of the best prop firm out here. Why? Because of their unique features. They offer a 2-phase and a 1-phase challenge, and the best of all is that they offer a no time limit on all their program, which is very, very unique. And I'm going to put one picture of what myfundedfx offers in one picture. Just check it out. Use the link below to check it out by yourself and see if it fits you or not. Thanks guys. This is a picture here. Until when I read this book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, guys. Immediately I read this book, I was recommended to this book. How would I even put the English? But I saw this book online. I said I was going to read it. Read this book and everything. Like at this point, I was done. I was like, fuck it, I'm done. Yeah. So I stopped writing exam, stopped going to school, stopped doing all these things. I stopped. But mind you, I stopped. I didn't tell my parents I have stopped, and they will still look for money and give to me to pay for my tuitions, to pay for anything in school I need to pay for, anything I ask for. I will collect this money and fund my trading account and blow it. Yeah, crazy. I get this money, fund my trading, and I blow it. I did this thing till this year, guys. As funny as it sounds, I did it till this year just because I did not just know how to come to them and tell them, Daddy, Mommy, I don't want to go to school no more and all this thing. At the same time, apart from telling them and them feeling, because it got to some extent, I was like, see, I don't really care what these people would think. I don't really care. But the second thing I cared so much about was how was I going to feed and fund my trading and all these things, you understand? Because somebody would say you would look for a job. Come to Nigeria and look for a job in Nigeria or the town I stay. You understand what I'm saying? Come here and look for a job, you'll get what I mean. So this was the real problem now. So I could not just stop until earlier on this year. It got to me, it got to my neck, guys. I could not stand it no more. I was like, see, I was going to tell them this thing regardless of what the outcome would be. So earlier on this year, I was giving my tuition to pay for school and all these things, and it got to me, it got really deep that day. I was like, I don't go to this school, but I still collect money to pay for my fees and all these things, and my parents are suffering to get this money to give me. And like I was done. I was totally done, guys. I was like, I'm not going to do it. See, I will starve and die if that's the case. I am going to starve and die. I will look for another way. I know I have a brain, and one thing with our brain is that if you ask it for something, it always gives. So I was like, this is the end. This is the end, guys. I was not going to take money from these people. My mom is always hustling. The same thing with my dad. They get this money, and I've just been lying for years, for more than 3 years now. Because mind you, this is my 400 level. Next year I'm supposed to graduate as a mechanical engineer, but I was not in school. And see, I don't regret it. If I'll be very, very frank with you, I do not regret it. I don't feel like I did anything bad. I follow exactly what my mind told me. So anybody could say anything, because I know how Nigerians are going to react to this. Nobody want to hear this thing I'm saying. But anybody could react anyhow you want to react. You could say anything you want to do. But me, I'm doing exactly what my mind is telling me. And that's the kind of person I am. If my mind tells me something, that's exactly what I'm doing, regardless of what anybody says. So guys, I told my dad. I went one day to the house and I told my dad that I've not been going to school for this, like, for years. I told him. My dad was surprised. My dad was so surprised. But this is the funny thing, guys. See, as funny as it sounds, how would I put it? The truth shall set you free. For real, guys, the truth shall set you free. I'm a living proof of this statement. I'm a living proof of this statement. For real, guys. Because everything I had imagined that was going to happen, guys, everything I was imagining that was going to happen when I tell my parents I have not been going to school, it turned out to be vice versa. I told my dad that I have not been going to school and everything. He was very surprised, but he because my dad is a very understanding person, He told me if I had told them these things since, they would have put me in a trading academy instead of wasting this money on tuition or the way I've gone to lose it. In a trading academy, because my dad and my mom really believe in trading. They know I'm a trader, they believe in trading very well. And maybe by now my journey would have been cut short and all this thing, and everything would have been better. I was actually very surprised at this reaction, at their response to this thing. My dad went and told my mom. My mom was the one that she didn't really take it, but she was like, she still supported and everything. So I'm very surprised. And apart from that, they even enhanced my relationship with my parents. Everything is all good now, guys. And I just want to share this thing here. Maybe somebody can relate to something. But if you can relate, try to straighten it out, because it's not easy for any of us, you understand, in Nigeria. And all these things, main thing I've seen here is so many students in Nigeria are facing it too. So that's just about it. Straighten your own part, do the truth, and just remember the truth shall set you free. But as for me right now, I'm all good. Anything I had in my mind, that burden I was carrying for years is down. So it's really down, and I'm really happy, guys. I would say this is the end of the video. Like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace.
Have to say bye bye yo, bye bye yo.